I want to put the alert out there, and I want to make it clear that this is one of the warnings that we were talking about on several occasions when it comes to GMOs. Now, Monsanto has created many different strains, many different products out there when it comes to GMOs. They have gone into countries like Ukraine and infiltrated, and other countries, they're pushing all of these GMO products as edible food. Here in the United States, I'd put out a warning here this past 6 months on how the USDA had approved these Okanagan apples, and these Okanagan apples do not brown if you leave them out. They went in and they messed with the enzymes, but now the USDA had said it's okay for consumption. They did so quietly, and it's now on the shelves in this country, and people are consuming it, and they do not know. That's big time. Now, countries like Russia are burning GMOs en masse at the border. They won't even let them enter the country. And the reason why is this. This example in Washington State is the perfect example of what can happen when these GMOs get out of control. They're saying that unauthorized GMO wheat has been found inside of fields in Washington State. Now, they're going through a farmer's complete crop, and they're trying to state here that nothing has been found in his crop. But just miraculously sprouting up out of nowhere are these 22 herbicide-resistant wheat plants growing in an unplanted field. So 22 different ones picked up in one field. They should have never been there. So how did they get there? Pollination, birds, the wind, everything else that we've talked about and warned about. If they have GMO stuff going on anywhere out there, all it takes is animals, life, wind, everything else to kick it up and out into the air, and it's going to fall in other places. I've been warning about it, and it seems like it's common sense, and no one wanted to listen until it's too late. Till the next thing they know, it's infiltrated their crops. Then it's too late. So this is a heads up. It's happening in Washington State, and if it spreads to bigger places, this could do big time damage to the wheat production here in the United States. We had talked about Friday night, Underground World News, when Bob was on the show, the commodities, the foods, the prices of foods, the sugar, what happened to coffee, and what's going to continue to happen with the price of coffee. And if you take a big hit on something like wheat here in America, it's going to affect us big time. So things to pay attention to here. I will leave a link with more information. Until next time, this has been Dabu7.